Hello everyone, welcome to the session Object Oriented Programming through Java. Myself Navya, I am an assistant professor from CSIT department in MLR Institutions of Technology. So today we are going to see the topic method overloading. So in this session you are going to learn what is polymorphism, what is ad hoc polymorphism as well as what is method overloading. Coming to polymorphism, what is polymorphism, which we have discussed in the last class. One in many forms is known as polymorphism. So you can say a process of defining same method with different implementation, such as that means creating multiple methods with different behaviors. One in many forms is known as polymorphism. Here polymorphism can be achieved in Java using two concepts, which is method overloading and method overriding. For example, see, this is a three birds are of looking which is of same breed, and but they look like different. They look different. So this is exactly the polymorphism. Their colors of the birds are different, but they come under the same breed. So you are in the same way, one which will be in the many forms is known as polymorphism. Coming to ad hoc polymorphism. What is ad hoc polymorphism? So here the same thing, the method overloading and the ad hoc polymorphism is the same, which we will call ad hoc polymorphism is a technique used to define the same method with different implementations and different arguments. And here in Java, ad hoc polymorphism is carried out by method overloading concept. And here in ad hoc polymorphism, the method binding happens at the time of compilation. At the time of compilation itself, you can see that this will be happen, method overloading. And it is also known as compile time polymorphism also. And here every function call binded with respect to overloaded method. Based on the arguments, we can find out to which method would be called. And the main point, the ad hoc polymorphism is implemented within the class only. Within the class only we are going to implement it. So this is how the ad hoc polymorphism and method overloading. So what is method overloading? You are writing one function, okay, you are writing a function, n number of functions with the same name is known as n methods with same name but different arguments or different parameters is known as method overloading or ad hoc polymorphism. So going to the example program, see here I have written a small example program using arrays. So simply I am taking an array, so I am creating an object to ad hoc polymorphism, isn't it? So and a list of integers and in the same way list of names, and I am calling object.sorting, object.sorting. So the method name is same, but what differs in it? So here the list consists of integer values and here the names consists of string values. It's a string array, it's an integer array. That was the difference. Based on this function call, what type of parameter you are going, so that using this it will choose what method it has to execute. Whenever you are calling object.sorting of list, so it directly goes to this function and it will be executed. In the same way, whenever you are calling this method names which is of strings, so it will call this. So let me give you a simple example. Another example we'll write soon. Okay. I am writing a class. This is an example of method overloading, right? So method overloading is my class name. Here I am writing a method for sum of two integer numbers. So sum int a comma int b. So I'm taking two parameters here. Okay. So here a plus b value. So this is my function which will print the sum of two integer values. So I'm taking the same with double sum of double a, sorry, I'm not returning anything. So I'm taking here void. Okay. So no return time because I'm printing there itself, I'm not returning anything. So it would be so here what it changed? I have changed it the a plus b value would get changed. A value will be the double. I have changed it the double. So here the parameters are integers and here the parameters are double. In the same way, I am taking another program void sum, another method void sum. Here I want to give three input values. So here what was the difference between the method name is same here. What is the method name? Sum. Sum is my method name which is same. So what is the behavior of this sum is, it is used to add two values or three values. So it is used to find the sum. So I can have if I can't go with different number of names. If I just want to have these three methods and I just want to go with for example, one is one method for add and second method for addition and third method for sum. So what happens there? I might confuse. So not it was a small program, so we have written three methods easily and we can call it as of we need. So whenever it goes to the higher length of programs, what happens? So I might forget. So I can go with add for this and add for the first one. I can go with the add for the first one and the addition for the second one and third one is sum. So I might confuse and I might go with. So this leads to errors. So instead of that, I can go with the same name. What is the sum of sum? It is used to create sum, but I can differ in the parameters, types of parameters you have passed as well as number of parameters you can pass. So this concept is called as method overloading. See here, let us do okay. So I just creating I'm creating an object to method overloading class and I'm calling sum of two values 2, 3. Okay. I has given parameters of 2, 3 which leads you has to go through this one. What method call it will call? It will call the first method. Okay. So here I am going to execute it. Here I am going to execute java c space dot java, method overloading dot java. So I don't have any errors. So simply I can go with the execution. So I am executing the program. See what is it? It was returning 5 value. So the method call, if I give for example 2.5 and 3.8, which is float value. Again I has to compile and again I has to execute. So what is the value? 6.3. What happens? It was calling this function. Okay. Now I just want to go with 259. So I am passing 3 parameters now. So what is the value? 2 plus 9 is 11 and plus 5 is 16. So 16 is the answer. So see here, based on the parameters and based on type of parameters, we are calling the method. So what is method overloading? The method name is same, but what it differs? It differs in the type of parameters as well as number of parameters. This is the concept we have learned today. So coming back, so this is an example program. So what we have learned today. First, what is polymorphism? What is polymorphism? Polymorphism is one in many forms, is known as polymorphisms. How you are going to achieve polymorphism in Java is through method overloading. And next, another concept called method overriding we are going to see in next class. And here in method overloading is also called as ad hoc polymorphism, as well as we can call it as compile time polymorphism. Why? Because you can know that at the time of compilation time only you can know which method you need to call it. So that's why it is called as compile type polymorphism. So in method overloading, what you have learned another concept. So what is method overloading? Method overloading is you are having same method name, methods having different methods having same method name. What they differ? But they differ in type of parameters or number of parameters, isn't it? And while going with method overloading should be in same class. In one class only, if you are defining n number of methods, then it is known as method overloading. This is what we have seen and learned in this class. Thank you.